Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Good morning students. Next we solve some problems on linear inequalities. Okay, solving the inequalities and representing the solution of that inequality on the number line. So under that you have solve the inequalities and show the graph of the solution on the number line. Means first you have to simplify this inequality, you have to solve this inequality. After that, solution of that inequality you have to graph on the number line. Okay, so now you know how to solve this inequality. X term you have to shift to the side where x term is larger, and to another side you have to shift all the numbers. Okay, now just observe this inequality where x term is larger, to that side we shift all x terms. Okay, left side you have a larger x term, so to that side you have to shift x term 2x this side, and the numbers you have to send it to the right side. Okay, -2 you have to send to the right side, +1 is already there on the right side, without change you have to write. Okay, now 3x already there on the left side, so as it is 2x we are shifting this side as a -2x. Okay, this side it is a +2x. When you shift that to the left side, that will be with the minus sign, -2x, and less than symbol as it is, and +1 already there on the same side, so without change you have to write. -2 you are shifting, so you have to change the sign of that, -2 plus. Okay, now simplify both the side. 3x minus 2x that is 1x or just x, and less than symbol as it is, x less than 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 that is 3. Okay, always while simplifying any inequality, if you get like this, that is if you get x less than some number, for example I take in general as a, suppose while solving the inequality, if you get at the end of simplification x less than a, then in the interval form of solution, first number will be -infinity. Okay, and second number will be this number, which number you got at the end of a simplification, that you have to write as the second number in the interval. And which bracket you have to use to a side, to check that you have to see the inequality symbol. You have strict symbol. If you have strict symbol less than or greater than, you have to use a open bracket. Okay, now you have strict symbol less than a. Okay, so open bracket you have to use to a side. Suppose you get x less than or equal to a at the end of a simplification, then also first number is -infinity in the interval. Okay, and second number will be this one, but bracket which one you have to use for slack inequalities, less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, you have to use a closed bracket or square bracket. Okay, closed bracket or a square bracket, this is called a open and this is called a closed bracket. Okay, and if you have like this slack inequality symbols, then to a side you have to use which bracket, square bracket you have to use. Okay, and sometimes you may have like this x greater than a at the end of simplification of inequality, you may get x greater than a. So then in the interval, first number will be that number, this number, and second number will be plus infinity. Okay, that is infinity, and always infinity side open bracket, and to a side as I said for strict symbol you have to use open bracket. So open bracket, round bracket you have to use to a side. And suppose you get like this while simplifying inequality, if you get at the end x greater than or equal to a, then also first number is a and second number is infinity. Okay, and to a side which bracket you have to use, since you have slack inequality here, you have to use a closed bracket, and infinity side always open bracket. These things you have to keep in mind. Okay, -infinity or +infinity. to that side you have to use always a round bracket, and to a side you have to use a bracket that depends on this symbol. If you have strict symbol, then you have to use a open bracket. If you have slack symbol, slack inequality symbol, then you have to use a closed bracket. Okay, these are basics you have to keep in mind. Okay, no need to write in your notes, but you write this in a pencil for reference. Okay, so with that, here how to write interval form of this solution of this inequality. See, we got x less than 3. X less than 3 means in the interval first number will be minus infinity and second number will be what? Which number you got at the end of simplification, that number you have to write. And since you got a strict inequality symbol, you have to use the open bracket. Okay, and this is the solution of this inequality, and we are asked to graph the solution on the number line. We have to graph this solution on the number line. So draw one number line. Okay, number line, and you know that middle of the number line you have 0, and to the right side you have positive numbers. So mark positive numbers 1, 2, 3 etc. on the positive side of the number line, 4 etc. Okay. And negative side of negative numbers, negative side means left side of 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, like that etc. Okay, and since you got x less than 3, and if you get like this x less than a or x less than or equal to a at the end of simplification, then you have to shade left side of that number. Okay, left side of this number on the number line. Suppose you get x greater than a or x greater than or equal to a, then now you have to shade to the right side of this number on the number line. Now we got x less than 3. X less than 3 means where is the 3? At 3 you have to see this number. At 3 you have to use you have to draw one circle. Okay, since we got x less than 3 at the end of simplification, you have to see that number is where on the number line. It is here. Okay, at that point you have to draw one open circle. Always for strict symbols you have to use the open circle. Okay, so I drawn already open circle at 3 because we got a strict symbol here. Okay, and since x less than 3 means which side of the number line you have to shade? Left side of the number line to the left side of 3 you have to shade. Okay, so you have to darken the number line on the left side of 3. Okay, and open circle at 3, that indicates that 3 does not belongs to this interval. Okay, so to represent that 3 does not belongs to this interval, you have to draw small open circle at 3. So here you have to shade which part of the number line? Left side of the number line you have to shade, and that left side means the left side of which number? Left side of number 3 you have to shade. Okay, so this is what this is the solution of this inequality on the number line. Graph of the solution of this inequality on the number line. Okay, second problem in that is 5x minus 3 greater than or equal to 3x minus 5. You have to solve this inequality first and you have to get the solution of that. After that you have to graph the solution of this inequality on the number line. Okay, now to solve this inequality you have to shift all x terms to the left side, because left side you have larger x term, and to another side, right side, you have to shift all numbers. Okay, so now 5x already there on the left side, 3x we are shifting this side, so you have to write with the minus sign. Okay, next to same symbol greater than or equal to, and minus 5 already there on the right side, without change you have to write minus 3, you are shifting to another side as a plus 3. Okay, next you have to simplify both sides. 5x minus 3x that is 2x and greater than or equal to symbol minus 5 plus 3. Minus 5 plus 3 is a minus 2. Okay, 5 minus 3. If you have different symbol, you have to subtract a smaller from the bigger one. 5 minus 3, that is a 2, and sign of the bigger one, that is minus, that you have to give. Okay, and x is greater than or equal to, how to get x? You have to get at the end x greater than or equal to something. Okay, means you have to make the coefficient of x 1, but here into 2 is there. So to cancel that into 2, you have to divide by 2 on both sides of this inequality. So dividing by 2, what you will get? 2x by 2, this 2 by 2 cancels, we left with the x greater than or equal to minus 2 dividing by 2. Okay, or otherwise we write full 2x dividing by 2 greater than or equal to minus 2 by 2. 2 by 2 cancels here on both sides. So that gives you x greater than or equal to minus 1. Okay, 2 ones, ones. So x greater than or equal to minus 1. That is a solution, and here they not mentioned, you have to write which type of solution for this inequality. If they not mention any, then you have to write a real number solution of this inequality. Now x greater than or equal to minus 1. If we get greater than or equal to or greater than, then second number in the interval is a plus infinity, and first number in the interval is this number only, that is minus 1. And since you got a slack inequality here, you have to use a closed bracket to minus 1 side and put a comma in between these two, and infinity side always a open bracket you have to use. Okay, so here open bracket. This is the solution of this inequality. Now we have to graph this solution on the number line. So you draw one number line, and positive side mark positive numbers, middle of that number line take a 0, positive side positive numbers 1, 2, 3, etc., and negative side negative numbers minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, etc. Okay, and you have to see which number we got at the end of simplification, minus 1, right? At minus 1, you have to draw now closed circle. Why? Because we got a slack inequality. If you get a slack inequalities, you have to draw closed circle. Closed circle means you have to draw circle and you have to shade that circle. That is called a closed circle. Okay, this is called a closed circle, and this is called a open circle. When you have to draw open circle, if you get strict symbols, then you have to draw open circle. If you get slack symbols like this, then you have to draw closed circle at that number. Now we got x greater than or equal to minus 1. At minus 1, you have to draw which circle? Closed circle. Why? Because we got a slack inequality. Okay, so closed circle here, and you have to see which symbol you have, greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to means to the right side of minus 1, you have to shade this number line. Okay, so shade the number line to the right side of minus 1 darkly. Okay, so this represent what? This represent solution of this inequality on the number line. Okay, here at minus 1, you have to draw open circle. Since we got a greater than or equal to here symbol, you have to shade up to the right side of minus 1 on the number line. Okay, you have to darken the number line to the right side of minus 1. This is the graph of this solution. Okay, and next problem. Next inequality you have to solve is this 3 into 1 minus x less than 2 into x plus 4. Okay, if you have brackets like this, first you have to open that brackets by multiplying outside number inside the bracket. Okay, so 3 outside is there, that you have to multiply to the terms inside that bracket. Okay, so 3 into 1, that is the 3 into minus x plus into minus is minus 3 into x, that is 3x, less than this 2 you have to multiply inside. 2 into x, that is 2x, 2 into 4, that is 8, plus into plus, that is plus 2 into 4, that is 8. Now x term is the larger on which side? Minus 3x and 2x is there, 2x is larger, so to that side you have to shift the x terms, and the number you have to shift on the left side. Okay, 3 already there, so without change. Next 8 we are shifting left side as minus 8, then the symbol as it is, and 2x already there on the right side as it is, minus 3x you have to shift another side as plus 3x. Okay, now simplify both sides. Okay, left side you have numbers 3 minus 8, that is minus 5, less than, and 2x plus 3x, that total is 5x. I will write this inequality in another way, because always while simplifying inequality, x term you have to write on the left side, then it will be easier to observe that. Okay, and 5x here left side I will write, and minus 5 I will write right side, and 5x side, which side of the symbol is there? Greater side of the symbol is there, so I will use here greater than symbol. Okay, same inequality we wrote in another way. Okay, now x you have to make the coefficient of x 1, but here into 5 is there, so to cancel that you have to divide by 5. Okay, so dividing by 5, what we get? 5x dividing by 5 greater than minus 5 dividing by 5, 5 by 5, 5 by 5, that cancels. Okay, so here what you will get? X greater than here minus 1. Okay, nothing left means 1 with the minus sign, minus 1. So x greater than minus 1 you got, and how to write interval? See, to write interval you have to see which symbol you got here. Greater than symbol, strictly greater than symbol, so you have to use a open bracket to minus 1 side, and first number you have to write to minus 1. Why? Because if you get a greater than symbol or greater than or equal to some number, that number you have to write as the first number in the interval, then put a comma, then infinity you have to write as a second number. Always if you get greater than or equal to some number, that number you have to write as the first number, and second number is always infinity. Infinity side always open bracket, and here you have to write x belongs to. X belongs to means you can take any x in this interval, that will be the solution of this inequality. Now you have to graph this solution on the number line. So draw one number line, and middle of that number line mark 0, positive side positive numbers 1, 2, 3, etc., and negative side negative numbers minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, etc. Okay, and number line continues on both sides, right? So you have to show arrow mark on both sides of that number line. Now which number we got at the end of the simplification? End of the simplification we got minus 1. So you have to draw one circle at minus 1. Which circle you have to draw? Open or close? To see that you have to see this symbol, strict symbol you have. So strict symbol means at the minus 1 you have to draw open circle. Okay, so draw one open circle at the minus 1, and greater than minus 1. Greater than minus 1 means you have to shade right side of this number on the number line. Okay, right side of minus 1 you have to shade darkly. Right side of which one? Right side of minus 1. Okay, so this is the graph of the solution of this inequality. Okay, next inequality you have to solve is x by 2 greater than or equal to 5x minus 2 dividing by 3 minus 7x minus 3 dividing by 5. Here you can see you have more than one denominator. Okay, if you have more than one denominator, you have to think of the LCM of that denominators. Okay, 2, 3, 5, LCM of these denominators. You know how to calculate LCM of numbers. Do that steps. If you can't write directly, do that LCM finding LCM steps and that LCM is what? That LCM is now 30 for these three numbers. Okay, and there is no mark for finding the LCM of that denominators. Okay, so just write what is LCM of that denominators, and after that you have to multiply this inequality throughout by that LCM. Okay, so multiply throughout this inequality by the LCM of these three denominators. So now what we get up? 30 into x by 2 greater than or equal to 30 into this one, that is 5x minus 2 dividing by 3, then 30 into 7x minus 3 dividing by 5. This LCM you have to multiply to each and every term in the inequality on both sides. Okay, so next that LCM and denominator that you can cancel in each term, you can cancel LCM and denominator. Okay, here 2 ones 2 15 times, and 3 ones 3 10 times, and here 5 ones 5 6 times. Next multiply outside number inside the bracket. Okay, 15 into x, that is 15x greater than or equal to 10 into 5x, that is 50x, 10 into minus 2, that is minus 20, then minus 6, you have to multiply inside, minus 6 into 7x, that is minus 42x, minus into minus, that will be plus 6 into 3, that is 18. Okay, and here you simplify little bit because here you have more than one x term and more than one number is there. Okay, so 15x same you have to write 50x minus 42x, that simplifies to plus 8x, then minus 20 plus 18, that gives you minus 2. Okay, now x term is larger on the left side, so shift 8x to the left side as a minus 8x. Okay, with the 15x you have to write minus 8x, shifted one. So and greater than or equal to symbol as it is, then number only one number is there, that is minus 2 on the right side. Now 15x minus 8x, that simplifies to 7x greater than or equal to minus 2. Always you have to make the coefficient of x 1, but here into 7 is there, to make it 1 you have to divide by 7. Okay, you have to divide throughout this inequality by 7 now. So you will get 7x dividing by 7 greater than or equal to minus 2 dividing by 7. 7 by 7 that cancels. So what we get? X is greater than or equal to minus 2 by 7. Since you got greater than or equal to some number, you have to write first number in the interval, that number only, that is minus 2 by 7, and minus 2 by 7, which bracket you have to use? Since you got a slack inequality here, you have to use a closed bracket to minus 2 by 7 side. Okay, then put a comma, and second number is a plus infinity. Always if you get greater than or equal to or greater than inequality at the end of simplification, then first number will be this number and second number is always a plus infinity, and plus infinity side always open bracket. Since we got a slack inequality symbol here, you have to use a closed bracket. Okay, now we have to graph the solution. This is solution on the number line, and here you write x belongs to. Okay, and the number line, on the number line you have to mark positive numbers on the right side of 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. and this number line continues on the right side of 0, and left side of 0 mark negative numbers, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, etc. that continues in the negative side of 0 also. That means a number line. Okay, so show arrow mark on both side of that number line. Then minus 2 by 7, minus 2 by 7 here you can't see, right? But what is approximate value of minus 2 by 7? Just to calculate that and using calculator, I'll write approximate value of minus 2 by 7. Okay, that is 0.28 something. Okay, so minus 0.28. means that is a negative. Negative means on the left side of 0. Approximate value, this one is, we mark this as minus 0.3. Okay, somewhere here you will get minus 0.3. Okay, so there you have to draw which circle? You have to draw one circle at that number on the number line. And which circle you have to draw? Since you got a slack inequality, you have to draw closed circle. Closed circle means you have to darken that circle. You have to shade that circle. And you just write this number is what? X is equal to minus 2 by 7. Since we marked here circle at minus 2 by 7, that is approximate value, not exact. So at that circle you have to write x equal to minus 2 by 7. Okay, and since here we got x greater than or equal to minus 2 by 7, which side of minus 2 by 7 you have to darken the number line. You have to darken the number line to the right side of minus 2 by 7. So right side of minus 2 by 7 number line you have to darken. Okay, so this is what this is the solution of this inequality on the number line. Okay, next inequality is 3x minus 4 dividing by 2 greater than or equal to x plus 1 dividing by 4 minus 1. Okay, and LCM of denominators you have to take. If you have more than one denominator, LCM of these two denominators you have to take, that is 2 and 4. LCM is what? 2 divides both, 2 ones 2 times, next 2 1 1. Okay, 2 into 2, that is 4. LCM of denominators you can take, or you can take a product of denominators also. Anyway, if you do in any way, you will get at the end same answer. Okay, so now I will multiply by the LCM of these denominators, that is 4. Okay, so 4 into this one 3x minus 4 dividing by 2, then 4 into this one greater than or equal to symbol you have to carry, then 4 into x plus 1 dividing by 4. Okay, close that, then 4 into LCM into this number 1. Okay, now after multiplying by LCM you have to cancel that LCM with the denominator. Okay, 2 ones 2 times, here 4 cancels. Okay, now multiply outside number inside the bracket. 2 into 3x that is 6x, 2 into minus 4 that is minus 8, greater than or equal to, here nothing is there. After cancelling, nothing is there means outside the bracket you have 1. 1 into anything is same thing. So 1 into x plus 1 is x plus 1 only. Now here minus 4 into 1 that is minus 4, and simplify these two, and here 6x minus 8 as it is, greater than or equal to x as it is 1 minus 4 that is minus 3, and you have to shift the x term to the side where x term is larger. 6x is larger, so to that side you shift this x, 6x and x to this side as minus x, greater than or equal to minus 3 already there on the same side, so without change you have to write, and minus 8 we are shifting as a plus 8 to the right side. 8 minus 3 that is 5, greater than or equal to 6x minus 1x that is a 5x, and here a coefficient of x is not 1, it is into 5. So to cancel that you have to divide by 5 on both sides of this inequality. So then now we get what? 5x dividing by 5 greater than or equal to 5 dividing by 5. Okay, both the side of this inequality we divided by 5 since to make this coefficient 1. Okay, and here 5 by 5, 5 by 5 that cancels, so we left with x greater than or equal to 1. Since we got x greater than or equal to 1, in the interval first number is 1 and second number is plus infinity. Infinity side open bracket and one side you have to write a closed bracket. Why? Because you got a slack inequality. If you got a slack inequality, always you have to use a square bracket or a closed bracket. Okay, and here you write x belongs to. Now solution you have to represent on the number line. So draw one number line, and middle of that number line mark a 0, and positive side of that number line is the right side of a 0. Mark positive numbers 1, 2, 3, etc. to indicate that, show arrow mark on the right side. And left side of 0, mark negative numbers -1, -2, -3, etc. Okay, etc. to indicate that, show arrow mark. Now which number we got at the end of simplification? 1. So at 1 you have to draw one circle. Okay, so draw one circle at 1, and which circle you have to draw, open or close? Since you got a slack inequality here, you have to draw closed circle. Okay, keep all that things in your mind, then it will be easier. Okay, so closed circle, and greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to means which side? Greater than or equal to means you have to shade right side of the number line. Okay, greater than or equal to, you have to shade right side of the number line. So right side of 1 on the number line you have to darken. Right side of 1 you have to darken the number line. So this represent what? This represent the solution of this on the number line. Okay, thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.